Everyone, this is Yasser Elite, and in today's video I will be talking about the top teams in Fossil Cup. I know I didn't make a video about Ultra League Open last week because the meta has been the same since the last Ultra League rotation, and you were guys kind of molding that I didn't do that. Okay, promise no. I will do it next time, even if it's the same meta. My name is Yasser Elite. I stream on Twitch almost every day at 3 p.m. Central Time and most of the weekends at 2 p.m. Central Time. And let's talk about the Fossil Cup today. Fossil Cup, it starts today, no, in 2 days, which is June 15th and end in June 22nd. So basically 1 week. And Fossil Cup, it's fossil, as you know, so it is rock, okay? But there are two types that just destroy rock. Like there is, so it's supposed to be, rock is supposed to be a dominant matchup, but we guys all know that Niantic doesn't play the game, so they put it with steel and water. By the way, steel does super effective to water, to rock. Water does super effective to rock as well. Rock is resisted by steel and does neutral to water. So technically, rock is the bad typing here. Yeah, it's a rock cup, but you can't play rock because rock is unplayable. Like I have no idea what's the plan behind this. Like maybe just put something grass instead of water. So like, no, flying. I have no idea. Put like it's like something. What does rock beat? Wait, rock doesn't beat anything. Only beats the flies, right? It's a bad typing. We all know that. And it's a Great League format with just those three types. Does rock beat anything other than, yeah, normal? But you can't put normal. I mean, normal can't be fossil. I guess they are trying to do something creative, but we all know what they like. Okay, moving on. The main Pokemons here, like you can see that there is kind of only three literally Pokemons that you can use. Wait, there is another one. Three main Pokemons that you can use in the rock typing. Regirock, which is the spammiest Regi among all the Regis. Oh boy. Regirock, which is the spammiest Regi. Like Carino, or I have no idea what's the name of this Pokemon since I still haven't evolved yet for some reason. I'm still waiting for a good IV or waiting that thing to be used so I can use the best IV I have, and I'm still doing a bunch of trades. This Pokemon here with 4 hands, yeah, what's the name of this Pokemon? Guys, please don't mind me. I only know the movesets and only the name of the good Pokemons. Or any Pokemon that I have powered up. I still don't have it powered up. I don't think even I have it registered. I know that this thing has Fury Cutter, Cross Chop, so technically this Pokemon gets to a fighting move the fastest in the game. So it could have some potential versus Registeel and the rock. What about water? I mean, take neutral from water. So this is a good thing about this Pokemon because it takes a neutral from steel and water. So there is no so it's actually good. So let's say like what's the best here? Regirock and this Pokemon. Cradily is too good since the meta is going to be water, by the way. The meta is going to be those Pokemons and one of the steel, or like 2 water and 1 steel. Everyone's going to dodge rock. So, if people are playing 2 water, there is 2 Pokemons that destroy this. You have Pharaoh with Thunder, of course, to hit Registeel for neutral and to beat all the water, including Araquanid. And we have Cradily, which hit all the water for super effective, take neutral of course, and can hit Pelipper and Gyarados with super effective. Yeah, so the best Pokemons here in the rock typing are Regirock and this Pokemon, which I still have no clue what's the name of it. Like Carino is just a counter user, and there is like I believe like a better counter user such as Escav, such as Lucario. And the thing is about this cup, or like it's like any cup, like there's only one good, like some Pokemon just are good because they have access to counter. And when you just good because one fast move, then you just like play the best one since like you're good for the fast move, not because the Pokemon is good. And we all know that Lucario is literally paper. The Steel. Probably this is gonna be like the meta where everyone is using Registeel. Yeah, Registeel is like, it's like Poké dodged. Like you can't just ignore Registeel in Fossil Cup. The Pokemon is just very dominant. Like what's the worst matchup? Swampert? Registeel with Zap Cannon has a play versus Swampert, especially if you have Energy Lead, since you can debuff them with Zap Cannon and then EQ doesn't do... EQ Hydro Cannon doesn't KO as it used to, but that requires you getting Energy Lead. But it's doable. Like, you would know whenever you have Energy Lead, you throw Focus Blast, they no shield, they throw EQ, you shield, then you Zap Cannon, they shield, then they EQ, you shield, and then you go straight Zap Cannon. You have a chance to win with this. Escape, you know, like a high attack Pokemon that can do lots of stuff to everything here. Like, as an example, Escape versus Registeel. Escape can beat Registeel down a shield. Why? Because you get to 2 runs before they get to 2 Focus Blast, and you can tank a big move on Escape. Not because you tank, it's just because Reggie doesn't have fast move pressure. And Drill Run is such an amazing move. Magnezone. I know people like Rise to Occasion will always play Magnezone because they like Magnezone. It has a decent nuke potential, I believe, with the Wild Charge, and Steel typing is gonna help it a bit since water is gonna be everywhere. So Magnezone might show up. Mewile. Okay, fans. Mewile is fine. Like, the problem with Mewile is like it's a water meta, but people can have Reggie and Focus and they safe swap Reggie, then you counter swap them with Mewile and you can just farm them all the way down. But the thing is, Reggie will go nowhere since they will have a Swampert, of course, or a water, of course, or instead of, they might have 2 as well. So since they might have a water, and then like the energy will go to nowhere. Basically, you might say that, oh, I'm gonna Power Up Punch, then play rough and grab a shield. Yeah, but like, have you ever seen a Swampert getting free energy? Swampert can literally kill 3 Pokemons. Can Mewile do that? No way. I'm not a fan of, like, I don't play Swampert, but like, that doesn't mean like I don't have to give it like good. I don't have to talk about it. Pharaoh is just the grass that destroy all the water. Lucario, the counter user that beat the rocks, the steals, except Escape, do well versus almost everything except Swampert. It's very frail though, so if you wanna play it, you need 2 very bulky Pokemons. Wormadam is there just because it's a steel and it can be used in this cup, but it's a bad Pokemon. Don't use it. So let's say, like, I believe if I'm gonna be like rating like what's the best, so the best Pokemon is Reggie, second best is Escav and Lucario. So let's put it this way. Third best is Magnezone, then Pharaoh, and then like Mewile and Wormadam comes last. Moving into the water Pokemons, and the best water is Swampert. No one is even close. Swampert is just freaking OP. Swampert, and then there is Pelipper because it beats a Swampert. You know, like, you're good just because you beat Swampert. Anything else is just like, you know, stuff that you can use. Az is kinda fine, but the thing is, you don't beat Registeel anymore because they have Zap Cannon. Where the Swampert doesn't mind Reggie having Zap Cannon. Quagsire is good as well, but like Swampert just does everything better. Cast Form is fine. I like Cast Form. I have an XL one. I have a decent IV one, and I would love to use it. Same for, I mean, Jellicent's becoming a resident sleeper, like very slow Pokemon. Ludicolo is a grass Pokemon that you can use. Doesn't take super effective from the electric damage. Can beat all the water, all the rock, and does fine, but says Steel if you have Hydro Pump. I believe you don't need Ice Beam since like, but don't you run grass? So basically you run Double Nuke, Leaf Storm, and Hydro Pump? Maybe? Yeah, I think so. Moving to the anti-meta Pokemons. Believe it or not, Bastion is an anti-meta Pokemon. Just get destroyed by everything, which is a good news. Like, this is the meta with those two stupid Pokemons, Walrein and Bastiodon, are gonna be spicy. I believe lots of people are gonna play Walrein, but it's not supposed to be as good as it used to. But if everyone played Swampert, Pelipper Core, believe me, Walrein is just gonna become the best Pokemon. Why? Because Walrein beat those two easy. It doesn't even have to do anything. Just a straight Icicle Spear. Marchtop is dead for being a second option for running Swampert. So yeah, if you wanna have two Swamperts, you can run Marchtomp. But is it gonna perform the same? No. Marchtomp is bad. Swampert is OP. It's average. I'm not gonna say bad. Melmetal is a steel option. It's like, you know, a cheap version of Registeel. Excadrill is Pog. Like I believe if you want to be toxic, you know, beat those safe swap Registeel in a toxic way. Yo, Mud Slap Excadrill. Even Mudshot, it's fine. This Pokemon was... Wait. Gastrodon. Gastrodon is an RPS Pokemon, but it's actually good in a way where like they safe swap Registeel, you safe swap Gastrodon, and then you can farm them all the way down since you have Mud Slab, and you just like, you know, Mudshot, not Mudshot, Body Slap everything after. If they are a flyer, if they are like something that doesn't fly, just straight Earth Power. Cradily, I talk about it in the meta, yo, and I have it here in Spice. Yo, 2 honorable mention for Cradily. Wow. The best team. It's easy Registeel double water. One of the waters is a flyer. Why? Because a flyer water beats all the water. Only loses maybe to Jellicent. So for this team, moveset on Registeel, Zap Cannon is a must. Focus Blast is a must. Swampert, it's optional. You might run Hydro, you might run Sludge. It's up to you. Pelipper. Hurricane is must. Weather Ball is a must. You can run Wing Attack. You can also run Water Gun. It's literally up to you. I don't see a reason to run Water. Like, you need Wing Attack because Wing Attack, you know, like give you another option in Open Great League. But here, it's only Steel, Water, and Rock. Yeah, you might say that you need it for Grass, but yeah, that's fine. I'm sure you can hang out with Water Gun. But yeah, if it's up to me, I would consider Water Gun. But Wing Attack is always, you know, always the superior pass move. Moving into the next team. Easy MMR. The thing about this team is that Araquanid, you know, beats Swampert easy. And beat all the water, since you have bug typing, so you resist the water move. It loses to Pelipper though. So if you hate Swampert and Walrein, just run Araquanid. It beats both. But the problem with this team is that Registeel is too strong versus this team. So you might be running, you know, like Swampert instead of Pelipper, just not be too weak to Registeel, but I think you'll be weak to Pelipper in that case. But it's up to you. Like, you can't cover everything sometimes, especially if you don't have everything. When you really don't have everything, you can't run the best teams, and you try to run a team that makes the most sense among all the other teams. Another team I called ABB Double Steel. It's Poliwrath, Shadow preferable, but if you don't have Shadow, non-Shadow is totally fine. Poliwrath, Escavalier, and Registeel. The thing about Escavalier, as again, I'm saying it again, it doesn't lose hard to Swampert if they go straight Hydro Cannon. If they go straight EQ and they land the EQ, they can one-shot you down, but then you'll be able to grab shields, which is decent. But the thing is, Swampert is very annoying with energy, so you might not recover from that. That's true. But it's still like a steel that you can safe swap to bait out the Swampert, then Registeel will be free the entire game, right? Because people with a Swampert, in this cup, it's tough to have two answers to Reggie. Because if you are going to cover Reggie, then you're going to lose to Swampert. And you want to have cover for both. I mean, if you don't have Registeel, you can just run Pharaoh. And this team is ABA good versus a Swampert. You beat the Swampert, you just destroy Swampert. Like, you have Poliwrath, which beats Swampert. And you have Ferrothorn, which destroy everything about Swampert. The team is kind of weak to Araquanid, but it's manageable. It's manageable. Another team I have here, but like if you don't have Escavalier, basically you can run Ludicolo. What's the thing about Ludicolo? It's just a grass Pokemon that doesn't lose to Flyers and can hit the Steel for a neutral if you have Bubble and Hydro Pump. Also, since it's a grass, so you can beat Swampert and most of the water. Basically, this cup is Registeel, Pelipper, Swampert, Lucario, Araquanid. So you choose a 3 of those 5. Registeel is kinda a must among those 5. And then you choose 2 of those 4. If you don't have those 4, you can choose at least like Registeel, 1 of those 4. And one of the circle and then one of those 5 Pokemons in the middle. It's kind of a simple cup, like there's not that many stuff happening, but I mean it's gonna be, you know, like the other option is gonna be Open Master League. Are you gonna be like the guy who's gonna play Open Master League? Yeah, if you have the resources to play that, go ahead. I think if it's up to me and I have hundos that are level 50, I will rather play Master League 24/7, but I don't have that. And thank you so much. This is the end of the video. Special thank to GoBattleLog.com for giving me access to their tools and teams. Same for PvPoke for having the amazing tool for team building, so I can check what's the core breaker and what fits the most, what fits the best for every team. This is the end of the video. Again, my name is Yasser Alid and I stream on Twitch almost every day from 3 p.m. Central Time. And you can find me on Twitter, Alid_Yasser as well. Thank you so much. This is the end of the video and see you in the next one. Peace.